It's Wednesday, January the 15th, day 26 of the Gulfstream Championship meet. Coming off the 18-win Saturday performance with my handicapping, I just thought those kinds of days, they come around just every so often. You have to really appreciate them. But today, just 2 racing days later, wow, another amazing day. I scored 5 winners from just 7 selections and had a profit of nearly $150. That's within $50 of the profits I made on Saturday with some 19 less races. Just an amazing run. Let's take a look back at how the day unfolded. It started off with, after the performance on Saturday and the multiple wins, I thought to myself how much I had liked Lee in the Grade 3 House Hope, and he had won and paid $14.80, but that I had not invested more money in him. So as I sat down to handicap for today's races, I told myself, you need to be more confident in your wagers when you go with a horse that you feel like has a really good chance at a price. And that played a big part in how today came out. In the opener, I passed the race, and the horse that I liked on top went off at 12-1 and nearly caught his entry mate, so I had the exact even though I didn't bet. In the second race, it was a maiden claiming event, and my top selection was number 4, Pure Crazy Luck, out of the Team Calabrese stable. Trainer Kirk Zaidi had been winning at nearly 50% all summer long, and this looked typical of those kinds of runners. Even though Pure Crazy Luck was debuting today, Zaidi wins with over 50%, 51% to be exact, of his debut runners. But as I noted in my analysis, most of those came against much weaker fields than what you see in the winter at Gulfstream. When I looked through the past performances of this field, though, it looked like just one of those summer fields, and I thought Pure Crazy Luck would go right to the front and wire the field. They broke out of the gate. She had been 4-1 in the early betting, but was bet down to 8-5 favoritism. Right to the front.
They're off. Late to the party on the far outside, out sharply. Pure Crazy Luck with early speed too. And then comes Elsie's Image out running in third. They're being followed by Pretty Peggy Foo, Lori's Image to the inside, and then Sophia Leonor. The bookkeeper is last as the field heads up the back stretch. It is Pure Crazy Luck and Edgard Zayas out there a length and a half. Late to the party is second as they move for the turn. Then Elsie's Image just to the inside of Pretty Peggy Foo. They went 23-1 for the opening quarter mile. Sophia Leonor racing to the far outside. Lori's Image and the bookkeeper. 4.5 lengths separates the entire field, and Pure Crazy Luck is the leader. Arriving at the quarter pole, 2 lengths out in front. Opening up now 3 from late to the party. And then it's Pretty Peggy Foo, Lori's Image, Sophia Leonor very wide, Elsie's Image and the bookkeeper, they're into the stretch. And it's Pure Crazy Luck, opening up 7 lengths at the 8 pole. All alone here is Pure Crazy Luck. And then Lori's Image to the inside, followed by late to the party and Sophia Leonor. Elsie's Image, it's wide open for second behind runaway winner Pure Crazy Luck, who wins by 12.
Oh, yeah, the $5.20 payoff meant that I got back nearly $30. That's a nice way to start the day. The third race was probably the story of the day, if the day itself wasn't the story. As I looked through this turf non-winners of 2 lifetime field, it didn't appear that anyone wanted the front end. And oftentimes you can get a good price on front end runners if they're set up on the outside, because most handicappers feel like that will cost them some energy and some lengths as they try to cross over the field. But to me, number 10, Roman Avenue, with Paco Lopez, who's an aggressive rider, he looked like the only speed, which is always a good thing. But then I looked at the internal fractions. To me, his fractions, if he ran the same race that he ran last time, he would be on the clear by daylight, which meant to me that he would be able to run slower and have more energy left for the stretch run. And then I looked at his come-home fraction, and while he had faded to second last time out, the time that he ran home in was faster than the come-home time of the closers, who looked like they'd be catching him. So on paper, it looked to me like he would easily get the lead, control the pace to the far turn, and when the closers came to him, he'd run away. They talked about on HRTV how there were many front runners in the race, and I just thought they were dead wrong on that. Roman went off at 12-1 as they loaded in the gate, but was bet down with some late money to 9-1. And as the gates opened up, just like I thought.
They're off. Good start. Trusted Choice came on well. Faced the race on the inside, also fast from the start. Romans Avenue joins them and now goes by to get the lead. Then it's Starship Avenger away running in fourth. Big Sam is fifth. Forever Conga sixth on the far outside and 6 lengths off the lead. Then back to Dream A Lot just to the outside of Cantonero. Farmers Club is second last. And the trailer is Grown Men Cry, who's 14 lengths off of front runner Romans Avenue. Paco Lopez and Romans Avenue opening up here, 23 and 2 for the opening quarter mile, and they're 4.5 lengths in front of Trusted Choice. Face the race third to the inside by 2. Starship Avenger is fourth. Then Forever Conga in fifth, followed by Dream A Lot, who's 9 lengths off the lead at this stage. Big Sam is next. Farmers Club outside of Cantonero, and Grown Men Cry continues to race at the back. The fraction's not that quick here, 48 and 2 for the half mile, and Romans Avenue's all alone setting this pace, a 5-length lead into the far turn. Face the race, Trusted Choice, Starship Avenger in behind them, then Forever Conga. Farmers Club between horses, Dream A Lot's there, and they're getting closer to this front runner now. Big Sam's under a drive. Cantonero is next, and Grown Men Cry. It is still Romans Avenue holding off the competition so far. 3/4 in 1, 13 and 4, they're into the stretch. Romans Avenue turns for home, 3 in front. Forever Conga second to the outside. Then Starship Avenger along the rail. Farmers Club is next. Romans Avenue trying to get another 16th. Forever Conga on the outside. Farmers Club, Starship Avenger, Big Sam. Romans Avenue never looked back.
Oh yeah, paid $21.40. And the best part was, because of the way I had looked back on Saturday, when I made this selection, I thought Romans Avenue was one of those prize plays, and so I doubled the bet, which meant I collected $107. Oh my, I'm having a very good day. I quickly calculated through the rest of my selections, and no matter what, I was going to win $50 for the day, but I wasn't done yet. In the fourth race, I ran second as the even money choice, and in the seventh race, my next selection, I ran a dismal sixth at 6-5. And then it was the eighth race, and it was my best bet of the day. My selection was Todd Pletcher's number 5, Private Ensign. Last year, Private Ensign had dominated in her debut here in Maiden Specialweight Company and come right back to win again, first time against winners, going this 1-turn mile. Then she came back in the Grade 2 Devona Dale, and she ran a good third. The second place horse, Dreaming of Julia, came back to win the Grade 2 Gulfstream Park Oaks by over 20 lengths and was one of the best races of the year for any 3-year-old filly. Well, after that, the trainer for Private Ensign, who last year was Dale Romans, sent her on synthetic surface, then on turf, and she performed dismally and she was done for the year. Whether that had anything to do with it or not, she was transferred into Todd Pletcher's barn. Today, he brought her back, dropped her out of a stakes race into this allowance spot, turned her back in distance. All these things are Gulfstream Park 40% club angles, including the class drop, a 40% winning angle. She went off, I thought she should have gone off at like 2-5 or so, but she went off at an inflated 8-5. Oh my, as it came out of the gate, she's right where she should be, near the front.
Wide-eyed Wonder and Topazio at the back as they come toward the top of the stretch. Pixie Devil and Private Ensign, and they ran 3/4 in 1:11 and 1. They're into the stretch, and it's Private Ensign and Pixie Devil. These two at the 8th pole, 3 ahead of Ariba Anna, who's now third, outside of Liberated. Final furlong, Private Ensign. Private Ensign and Javier Castellano had the lead from Pixie Devil and Ariba Anna. It's Private Ensign coming home a winner as Ariba Anna gets second from...
Oh, my third winner! The 520 payoff meant that I was getting back $50. Now I'm guaranteed to win $100 profit on the day, and I still got 2 more races to go. In the 9th race, it was a maiden claiming 3-year-old turf event. I like number 3, Ack Rider, being sent out by top young trainer Chad Brown. She debuted at this same distance, but she was in post 14. That led to a wide trip, and she ran 6th that day. But if you look carefully at the running lines in the past performance, even though she was 6th, she was less than 2 lengths away from finishing 3rd that day. So it was a much better run than it looked. Chad Brown is a Gulfstream Park 40% club member, and he scores at an amazing 71% with his runners dropping in class. Maiden special weight to maiden claiming, like Ackrider was doing today, is the most powerful class drop in racing. Throw in that 71% figure. I thought she looked much the best. So they broke out of the gate. Oh, dead last. Was completely out of the TV screen down the backstretch. I thought she had way too much work to do under Javier Castellano.
Very wide run for Ackrider is going to go up there 5 deep, but is going by horses as they come to the top of the stretch. It is Lincoln Zyfer off the turn, now being passed by Mesa Way. Mesa Way's taking the lead. Skylar Blue, Ackrider finishing well on the outside. Ackrider is coming up after Mesa Way. Ackrider's just run a huge race. Ackrider left at the start, goes 5 wide on the turn, and wins in hand by 5.
Oh, didn't even ask her to run, and won by daylight, motor down. Wow, my 4th win of the day. She went off at 7-5 and paid $4.80, which meant I got back nearly $25, and I'm having a very good day today. Finally, as they were in the walking ring for the 10th, everybody on HRTV liked my horse, number 3, Wire Funds. It was a turf sprint, an optional claimer, and as everybody thought, which was what I thought in my analysis, this looked to be an even softer field than what she had just beaten. She looked to have the race over a barrel, and it was hers to lose. So broke out of the gate. She was right there on the lead. Even though it looked like she was dueling, watch the jockey. Paco Lopez is looking around like he's up in front by 5 or 6 lengths, like where's the competition? And he let her run through the stretch.
3 was the quarter around the far turn. Wire Funds the leader, taken on by Pirates Vow to the outside second. Didn't take it. Running right in behind the leaders, Thomas Hill goes up on the far outside. And then it's Macho Coach, it's time to laugh, and on the rail, Full Moon's back. Into the final furlong, Wire Funds holding on to the lead, didn't take it, closing through on the inside. Thomas Hill is next, but it is Wire Funds in front. Thomas Hill, and didn't take it. Wire Funds will win by 2. Thomas Hill second.
Oh, my 5th winner of the day from just 7 selections. An amazing day. I bet $85, got back $233 for a profit of almost $150 on just 5 winners. An amazing way to start the day. Looking forward to a big day on Saturday when it's Sunshine Millions Day. 6 big stakes races.